And once you're in this environment, you click on Financial Advisor, click on the New Business Application button. Only available for STANLIB unit trusts and tax-free savings. And it's only available for individuals. And we would now capture his ID number. And then you have the ability to take a photo or click upload, which will then access your desktop. With take a photo, if you have access to a webcam on your desktop or on your laptop, you then would hold up the barcoded ID. The numbers have to be as clear as possible when you're uploading the image. So you do have the ability to take a photo with your phone and then send it to you via email as well. So now I will upload the ID from my desktop. And now it is verifying with Home Affairs, the Deeds Office, the bank database, and SAPS. Then we would go up to the personal details. As you can see, that has been pre-populated from the ID as well. And we'll scroll down to the banking details.
So what it's doing now is Yusuf's busy capturing the client's bank details. And again, because we've validated the client's ID and called the information from the different databases, as Yusuf mentioned, the details that are uploaded here are validated against the details that are returned from the bases. And that's how we do the real-time bank and address verification.
You can see the bank details have verified successfully. We will then move down to the contact details. And here we will capture the email that will be receiving all the fact sheets and the application form, as well as the mobile number that will be used for the SMS authentication. Once that has been captured, we will move on to the tax details. So once that has been captured, you then have the ability to save and close this application. So if you are seeing the client the next day, you then have access to this via your dashboard, when you will then be able to proceed with the process. So as you can see, all the documents have been verified successfully. You do have 2 attempts to try, but if they are unsuccessful, you can proceed. That does not hinder you from moving forward. So as you can see, we are now at the next step, where we have the option to create a lump sum investment. And we would move down to add the fund. As you can see, the list of funds. And let me try and do 500. As you can see, the minimum amount is 5,000, so it will not allow me to proceed. We will do a once-off debit. And the source of funds, salary.
While Yusuf is capturing that, I know a lot of instructions come through as a direct deposit. So that's if you do a direct deposit from the client's bank accounts, if the client is given approval, or if the client's going to do for you to do it, or if the client is going to do it themselves, you can select the direct deposit option. What's very, very important in that scenario is that the reference number or the reference description matches the reference description on that direct deposit. If it doesn't match, obviously there will be a rejection.
Perfect. We then have the ability to calculate the risk. And as you can see, there is a warning, but you can override that. We then will move forward to the next step. Let's create a debit order. Let's select a fund. And then as we scroll down, the first debit order date, you then have the ability to click on the calendar icon, where you can change that date according to the client's preference.
So 2 things here. I think the first thing you'll notice is that the debit order date runs T+2. We often get asked at this point is, can I select any day of the month? Because the current manual process only allows you to currently select the 1st, the 15th, and I think the 25th. Thank you, Yusuf. We have the ability in this process to select any one of the days in the month and run the debit order on any one of the days.
And as Brett mentioned, you can see now you've got access to all the days in the month. Calculate the risk profile. You then have the ability to override as well. and we will click through to the next step. And then as you can see, you then have the ability to edit. So it does do the maximum amount. So you will not be able to exceed that number. So we will put 1 and we will leave that at 3. And we'll proceed to the next step. And then the income distribution, you have the ability to reinvest in the current portfolio or reinvest in an existing portfolio or pay it into your bank account. And we'll proceed to the next step. And as Brett mentioned, this is optional, so you do not have to select that if the client doesn't want that option. Proceed to the next step, and we are done. So here you will see a summary of all the details that has been captured, just to make sure that everything is correct. You will have the ability to see the fees. Everything has been verified. As you can see, the download PDF, that only applies to the effective annual cost. That is not the summary of this application. You then agree, and you agree to the EAC, and that's it. So once I send for approval, Mr. Base will receive an SMS where you will approve with 1 or 9 to decline.
This SMS should come through in real time. So if you have your client sitting next to you, it should come through immediately as soon as this bar is finished loading. So at this point, that SMS should come through, and we'll let you know when it comes through on our side. So yeah, it's just come through. The SMS reads, STANLIB received your new business application. Reply 1 to approve, 9 to decline. And if you have any queries, contact your advisor. Simultaneous to this SMS, the client receives the email, as I mentioned. And importantly, this SMS has a 12-hour lifespan. If no response is received from the client in 12 hours, this application will terminate. It will still be on your dashboard, and you have the ability, when we go back to the dashboard in a minute, to copy the instruction, and so that you don't have to recapture all the client's information again from scratch if the SMS isn't approved or if there's a mistake that's been made, say the SMS was declined.